You know, I just realized how much they were pacing this show out so well. I mean, we've been shown these characters in the opening and in the promotional art for like ever. And yet it took them to episode 5, almost halfway through the first season, to properly introduce the Ninomiya twins. So, you know, I'm kind of impressed with that. And I mean, they're really fun characters. I'm surprised they didn't just rush through a lot of the stuff to get them into the story. But I'm glad they didn't. This is the thing. This anime has been doing a lot of goodness with the way it's doing things. I mean, like I've said from episode 1, they could have just thrown in fan service galore in this type of anime to bring in a lot of viewers. They decided not to do that. And they didn't rush straight ahead to get all these characters into it. I really like how they're handling this adaptation. They're really just taking it straight from the manga and doing all the cuteness. From what I can see, obviously I haven't actually read the manga, it's paced so well, animation is so good, they're not throwing in fan service, I haven't seen anyone saying they're rushing anything, and yeah, almost half the first season in before we get our full cast of characters. So that's been greatness, and this introduction to the new characters was great. Ane-san and Otouto-kun, as I'm going to call them, because screw learning their real names. I mean, I think, yeah, I actually know Ai's name is Ai, and they're both named Ninomiya. I don't know the guy's name whatsoever. I'm not sure if they even mentioned it during the episode. All I know for sure is they're Ane-san and Otouto-kun. That works perfectly, and they are hilarious. Because Ane-san is just such a psycho, man. She's so aggressive. She's so strong. Oh, man. And speaking of the fan service, I'm not sure if this is something they did intentionally or if it's just that I'm a huge pervert. It could go either way. But they were really showing off the fact that this girl is much bustier than the two other girls. I mean, we see a lot of shots where it's literally from her chest looking at other characters. I'm not sure if that's because they wanted to show she's much more mature than them, or if perhaps it's the idea that Futaba and Pikari might have been looking at her chest and feeling a bit less endowed. I don't know. Either way, it was surprising to see in this show that's had so little fan service so far. Didn't exactly, like, get in the way or anything, though. It wasn't overdone. And like I said, it was more about how much of a psycho Ane-san was, because she was a psycho. I mean, we'd already met her once before, and before she seemed so cute, so innocent, so nice. But then when it came to this episode, she had that fiery rage. How dare someone enter her club room and use her equipment? Oh man, it was just brilliant, especially all the misunderstandings when it came to Teko and Hikari. They had such a fun little trip around the school, freaking out so much, all of the chibis involved, and then when we finally met each other, and just instantly, Pikari drops to the ground, full together, right in front of her. And she has no idea what to do. And then we have that full, 3 seconds of watching Teko slowly turn around and slowly enter together too. It was just so perfectly animated. It looked so funny. And then Ane-san just had no idea what she actually wanted to do with them. Because, she can't hit them. They're being so cute. They're being so sweet. It was just brilliant. And then we had Otouto-kun, who was just, throughout the whole thing, warning them, my sister's a bit of a psycho, but you might just want to run away and talk to her when she's calmer. Oh man, he's such a beast. And I love the way those two act. Because he just takes all the punishment that she dishes out. She will literally be jumping on top of him. And he'll still just be chilling through the whole thing. Eyes barely even open. He's such a cool character. And again, the teacher. Just making sure everything's fine, but watching from afar and knowing, her younger students, they're fine. They're psychos. Teko and Pikari, they'll get through this no problem. Even though this girl's attacking them, she'll eventually realize how cute they are. She had no worries in the world. So, I mean, all of that, plus the cuteness at the end when they were drawing on the chalkboard and really showed what they were going to do in the future. Like, they drew all of the little sea creatures and then they filled it in with all the other sea stuff and even drew themselves at the bottom of the ocean swimming around. Aww. It was so cute, man. Teko's starting to get some memories. She got another picture for her phone. She's got more friends now. Yeah, this is just such a feel-good Iyashikei anime. So I'm really loving it. So yeah, this is a brilliant episode. It introduced the 2 new characters. It got the full swimming club together. So next episode, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking they might actually be heading out. No, they probably won't head out into the ocean, actually. I just realised it's spring. They've actually set out exactly how they're going to do this series. They won't be entering the ocean until much further into the summer, where Teko's going to actually go for her diving license. That'll probably be the end to the series, in fact. Teko getting her diving card, like being registered as a diver and being able to go into the ocean with her buddy. And then they'll do like a final episode where Teko and Pikari finally get into the ocean as buddies without an instructor needed. That'll be amazing. So yeah, very cute episode again. I loved it. Got that calm atmosphere, got all the jokes, all the comedy. And I'm liking the new characters. They just add to the experience so much. So let me know what you guys thought of this episode in the comment section below. And if you like this review, then wreck that like button like you mean it. And I will see you guys next time.